So I know we've been talking about Dominaria United on the channel here a lot recently, but I want to shift away from that and bring your attention to this set right here. This is March of the Machine, and I think this is a set that's kind of being overlooked at the moment. Much like Dominaria United, this set is pretty reasonably priced right now. It's a little bit more expensive, but not that much more. But looking at the list of cards in this set, it was kind of shocking actually just to see how much some of them are worth. In particular, the rares, not even the mythics. But if we pull up a list of the top rares in this set, you can see there are some very good ones. You've got Fairy Mastermind, which has gone up a ton recently. You have Tribute to the World Tree. There's Atali, Primal Conqueror, which actually, in my opinion, is one of the best Magic cards ever. I feel like I can make a video just on that card, but that's a topic for another video. You have other great rares like Breach the Multiverse, Sunfall, Yozolith, Invasion of Ikoria. The list is pretty extensive, and that's just the rares. That's not even talking about mythics, which this set does have good mythics, and it also has the Multiverse Legends cards. So we're going to open up this box in this video and do a bit of an analysis. Okay, so we got our packs all ready to go. We're going to open these up and talk about it as we go. Actually, much like Dominaria United, this set also has some really good commons and uncommons as well. And we're definitely going to get some of them because you're guaranteed to get a certain number of them in a box. So let's get into it. You have a... is that... okay, we have a Ragavan right away. That's really good. That is the best Multiverse Legend, I think, but it's gone down a lot from what it is. It's not like an insane hit anymore. You know, before you get a Ragavan, it basically pays for the box. That's not the case anymore. It's still really good. I'm happy to get it, but we'll put it in the Mythic pile right here. Basically, I'm gonna make a Keeper pile and a kind of the rest pile for cards like this. Rampaging Raptor. Here's one of the good uncommons I was talking about. Elspeth's Smite. So there's a weird thing going on with Negate in this set and also in Dominaria United where it's kind of like a $1 card, but it's not really, because if you look on TCG Player, the price of Negate for this set and Dominaria, it is over $1, and there are people that actually buy it. I'm not sure why it's selling at that price. Like, you can't sell it to stores or anything. If you look on eBay and places like that, like it's a Negate. There's nothing special about it. It has different art, but it kind of puzzles me as to why those two specific versions of Negate are apparently $1, kind of. But to me, they're not, because I can't sell on TCG Player, so, you know, it's just a regular Negate. Here's our multiverse thing, Invasion of Lorwyn. We have, where's our rare? Yargle and Multani. That's actually not bad. Artistic Refusal. Stoke the Flames. I'm surprised. So this card was insane the first time it was in Standard. It's done nothing this time. I've tried to play it and it's felt pretty crappy actually. I think the reason is because this was in the mono red aggro deck when the first time this was in Standard. It was a go wide deck. You had cards like Hordling Outburst, where you'd pay 3 mana and make 3 goblins. And that would work really well with Stoke, because then you could just convoke it for basically 1 mana. Red aggro is different nowadays. It's not a go wide deck, and Stoke just doesn't have a home in Standard. It's still a good card. It's a pretty decent token, the dinosaur there. We'll hold on to that. Foil Plains. Sure, that can go in foils. Invasion of Ikoria. There's one of the good rares. Yeah, I'll make a cool stuff pile. This will be regular rares. This will be cool stuff. That's mythics. That's good commons and uncommons. What else? Beamtown Beatstick and both Corrupted Conviction. Those are good commons. We'll hold on to those. We have, oh yeah, you've got, some of the lands are actually pretty decent in this set too. The swamps in particular. Something I've noticed is that the showcase art swamps, in whichever set it is, doesn't really matter. The swamp is always the best one. It's the most desirable one. Invasion of Dominaria. We got a Knight Errant. That card goes up and down in favor. It's not bad. Surge of Salvation is another good common. I made a video about that card in particular when it was spoiled. Seed of Hope sees play. I opened one of these boxes off camera actually, where I got a Ragavan and a foil Ragavan in the same box. If I'd opened that box when the set came out, that would have been insane. But as I said, Ragavan he's kind of fallen off. There's a good token. Foil Shana. We have a Borigmos and Fubblethip. It's a mythic. It's not really the mythic you want to get, but it is a mythic. Tygom? Okay, Tygom and Ojutai. No, wait, just Tygom. There's a different card. It's something. Zergo and Ojutai, isn't that it? Anyway, we'll put this here. No, we'll put it... Man, I'm confusing myself. Oh, here we go. Here's a decent mythic, Vorinclex. I'm confusing myself with these piles I've got going on. Kami of Whispered Hopes, that's the best uncommon in the set. It's a very good card. And Ren's Resolve. It's another good common. I like opening sets like this. Like, I've done this with several sets in the past, where the ones that I tend to like are the ones where it's pretty rare to open a pack that has like nothing in it that's worth keeping. Like, that one had the Vorinclex, but even if it didn't, I would still have the Ren's Resolve. Like, you know, there's a card that feels good to open in the pack, even if it's just a common. This card is this one that's picked up actually, Archpriest of Shadows. It's pretty decent. It's a pretty good reanimator card. Kind of surprises me to put it in the good rare pile at this point, but that's where it is. There's another mythic, Invasion of New Phyrexia. It's not a particularly exciting... Well, it's kind of an exciting one, actually. It is Teferi, Planeswalker on the back. It just hasn't really ever done much. This is another good uncommon, Lithomantic Barrage. I feel like Lithomantic Barrage is one that's in a good spot for the future, seeing as blue and white and a tempo-y type of deck seem to be doing very well in Standard right now. Tandem Takedown. We got Eudora. And Jeru and Hazoret. Traxxas Fall is okay. It's a sword. What really holds it back is that it's a sorcery. If it was an instant, that'd be a really powerful card, actually. Well, it's basically like Plummet Plus. Maybe not really powerful, but you know, it would be better. Surprisingly, cards are better when they're instant, not sorcery. This is a good uncommon too, Invasion of Zendikar. I like playing that in many of my commander decks. We got a Sunfall. That's a pretty good rare. Actually, it's a very good rare. This card is busted. I hate playing against that. For just 5 mana. So it's the exile. That's kind of what does it. You don't get any of your death triggers, you don't get any graveyard recursion. Exile everything. I think this card is good too, Invasion of Asgol. It's a 2 mana removal spell, and they lose a life, and you can flip it over. We got it's the best rare in the set, Fairy Mastermind. Alright, we're doing quite well with this box so far. Cosmic Hunger. And actually, surprisingly, Nezumi Informant as well is a card that, you know, apparently people want it. Just because it's a rat, I guess. Maybe from the bottom. Fire Song and Sunspeaker. And a tribute. We're hitting like everything from the top of the list right now. Tribute to the World Tree. What's left? We need Etali, the Ozolith, Reach the Multiverse, I guess. Horde and Broodlord is pretty decent too. Another good thing that I like about this is that there's a lot of cards like this. They're really good casual / commander rares or mythics that, you know, they do nothing in standard or competitive formats, but people want them, and I feel like they're going to age well. We got a Brutaclad. Invasion of Gobakon. That was big in standard for a while. It's a decent rare. Phyrexian Might. You can go there. You can go there. We got Dina. Yeah, sure. I'll put that in there. We got Rona. Rona is another one of those good rares. It's like not a huge hit, but it's a good card. People play it. It has value. It Ren's Resolve. We got a gold legendary something. I think Invasion of Amonkhet's pretty good. Oh, it's Omnath. the one bad Omnath, basically. We'll put you here. Render Inert. I think this is a cool card. Render Inert. So once again, what holds it back is that it's a sorcery, not an instant. But removing 5 counters from a permanent is a pretty unique ability, and it also draws a card. I could see this comboing with something in the future, like a card that doesn't exist yet, and this being a really powerful card. So it's one that I typically hold on to. We got another rat there. Oh, our first companion. We got all the companions in this set. It's actually one of the better ones, Zerda. Transcendent Message. I don't remember what the best mythic in the set is outside of the multiverse things. Yeah, foil Yargle and Moltani. That's alright. And Thalia and the Gitrog monster. It's a pretty decent mythic. My Ragavan is hiding there. Glistening Deluge. I think that's a good card. Fairies down. Looks like we have a Jin-Gitaxias back there. Yep. Core Augur. That's actually, I think that's better than the one from this set. At least it's a better one to open. Invasion of Kaldheim. There's the one, that's the good swamp, I think. It's the one you want to get. Typically, you'll get, I think, just one of those in a box. Chrome Host Seed Shark. It's one that was pretty big in standard before. Not so much now, but it's still a good card. Another Stoke. There's that weird negate. Finn. Sure. We got a Grafted Butcher. Yep. Oh, just rip that pack right in half. Holy crap. Got this guy. Invasion. Rankle and Torbrand. Change the Equation is a really good card. It's a sideboard card, but actually, it doesn't even have to be a sideboard card. You could mainboard that. It would be decent. Kind of meta dependent. Goreclaw. I'm a fan of Goreclaw. We'll put you with the cool stuff. Ayara. The other Ayara is better. The Multiverse Legend one. I'm gonna open this back. Invasion of Arcavios, okay. Furnace Gremlin's alright. Scroll Shift. Card's trying to jump off the pile. Yargle. Just Yargle, not Yargle and Maltani. Here he's Warcrafting. This has been a very good box. We could get literally nothing else and still come out quite on top, I think. We've got another companion coming up here. I think this is going to be Obosh. Yep. And Inga and Asika is a decent rare, actually. Another Corrupted Conviction. That was a pretty big common. Just got reprinted in right after this. Well, not right after. It was, I guess, like a year after in Thunder Junction. But it's still good. Foil Wrath. Boonbringer Valkyrie. This is a Beamtown thing. It's hard to tell where the rare is sometimes. Like sometimes there's like 5 cards in the pack. Glissa. The other Glissa is better. The one from Phyrexia, All Will Be One. There's a Thalia. We're about to get another different art of this in Innistrad Remastered, but Thalia is always good. Ren's Resolve. We got a Deeproot Historian. Grim, that's kind of cool. Haven't seen that one too often. Another mythic from the multiverse thing. And Guardian of Ghirapur. I feel like that's a pretty common rare, Guardian of Ghirapur. So yeah, we're looking for what? Atali and Ozolith. Those are the next 2 best rares that we haven't got yet, I think. I think Invasion of Eldraine is pretty good. Oh wait, actually, it's not as good as I thought it would. I thought this said each opponent discards 2 cards, but it says target opponent, so that makes it actually quite a bit worse. There's another Kami. Got 2 of them. Galta and Mavrin is a good rare. Surprisingly, because that was the bundle promo, I think. Or the buy a box promo. I'm pretty sure it was the bundle promo. But I mean, it's a big dinosaur that makes more dinosaurs and vampires and stuff. So yeah, I can see the appeal of it. Something really shiny there. We have a forest. We have oh, holy crap. A foil showcase art Elesh Norn. That's pretty cool. Put you there. It's an holy, what is this pack? Holy crap. And an Urabrask. Okay, Elspeth Smite there. Anything else to go with it? No, okay. I think... I'm pretty sure Sheoldred is the best rare in this... best mythic rare in this set. And then it might be Urabrask after that. I think Elesh Norn might not be one of the best ones, but that's still really cool. It's a decent one, at least. Invasion of Segovia. Actually, you can go with the cool stuff. 2 packs to go. Atris. Bloodfeather Phoenix. It's a pretty good Phoenix. I've played that in Standard. It was alright. Not really good enough to stay in the deck, but I did try it out. As far as Phoenixes go, though, I'd say that's probably like a 6 out of 10. And our last rare is a Mythic rare. It's a Wrenn and Realmbreaker. So we got 10 Mythics in this box. Dang, holy crap. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to take a closer look at this, lay out the cool stuff, and come back to you in just a moment. Alright, we're back, and yes, unsurprisingly, that was a very good box. So I scanned up all the cool stuff here using the Dragon Shield app, and it came up to about $157 US by TCG Player market pricing. And if you convert that to Canadian dollars, it's about 227. I should probably mention the price I paid for this March of the Machine box. It was about 133 Canadian dollars all in. So 133 to 227 seems pretty good. However, as I said, this was a very good box. I've opened others that were not near this much. Well, let's look at some of the stuff we got in here though. So 10 Mythics, that's a lot of Mythics for a draft box. For like a collector box, you know, that would be probably around average or so, but for a draft box, that's quite high. Got the Ragavan. It is still the best Mythic in the set despite having come down a lot, so that's pretty sweet. Got actually 4 different Praetors, the Urabrask and the Elesh Norn in the same pack. That was awesome too. The Vorinclex and then the Jin Gitaxias, that's the old version of it. A couple of other decent ones here, and then there were only like 3 real misses in the Mythics really. Like this one is by far the worst, but you know, even Grimgrin and Invasion of New Phyrexia, you know, they're not terrible. The rares though, as I was saying at the start of the video, the rares, those are the reason that I really like this set, is because you don't really have to rely on hitting Mythics in order to do really well. So the best one in the set, Fairy Mastermind, that's actually the best card that we opened. That's even more than Ragavan at this point. And then we got the Tribute to the World Tree, Invasion of Ikoria, Sunfall. I think the only 2 like really big rares that we missed were Etali and Ozolith. And lots of other cool stuff down at the bottom here. This was all from my pile of cool stuff that I like to make, and when it's big like this, it usually means that it was a pretty decent box. And then lots of good commons and uncommons too. 2 commies, which is pretty sweet. Usually you'll get 1 of these in a box, sometimes 2, so the second one's nice. Surge of Salvation, Elspeth's Smite, Lithomantic Barrage is good. These are some good commons, Beamtown Beatstick and Wren's Resolve. A couple of good black ones there, Izumi Informant and Corrupted Conviction. I like Battle for Invasion of Zendikar. This one surprisingly is actually not bad, Cosmic Hunger, and then I don't know, Seed of Hope. It kind of doesn't even need to be in here, but people play it, so I'll hold on to it. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this box, and once again, I feel like this is kind of a set that is kind of being forgotten. Like it's fairly old at this point, but there's lots of good stuff in here. Once again, I'll mention that if you'd like to buy or sell any cards, I definitely recommend checking out cardtrader.com. I've been using it a lot recently, and I've really been enjoying it. You can use it worldwide, so it's particularly good for people outside of the United States, but you can use it in the US as well. And I do have an affiliate link in the video description below. I definitely appreciate it if you could use that affiliate link if you want to check out cardtrader.com. It helps out a lot. Also, everyone should definitely come join my Discord server. You can find a link to that in the video description below as well. And I'd also like to take a moment to thank all the patrons that support me on Patreon. If you're interested in joining as a patron, I recommend checking out the Token of the Month tier, where you'll get a new custom foil token mailed out to you every month. Otherwise though, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.